ESPN College Football presents the Ohio State Buckeyes, coming in number 8 in the country, 6-1 overall, against the hometown Indiana Hoosiers. Look at the standings of the Big Ten up to the minute. Michigan State and Purdue still undefeated. Purdue with a big one at Michigan today. Ohio State with 1 loss. Rosefield kicks it off for the Hoosiers and back deep. A couple of dangerous kick returners for Ohio State. This isn't Gamble. This is Troy Smith with the return.
They do a lot of different things. They need to come out of here today doing something well and have some confidence as we head into November in this stretch run in the Big Ten.
First down and 10. They're going to hand it off. A gaping hole over the right side to Lydell Ross, getting to start at tailback. Laid-back type of guy, a jokester as well, a real prankster in the locker room, but his game is no joke. Neither is his GPA or major, molecular genetics. And now our Best Buy starting lineups. Lydell Ross, the starting tailback, and it's a couple of talented, tall, speedy receivers, Bob. Check that. Knows the ball is going to be on the 34. And they hand it off again to Ross. Another good gain into Indiana territory at the 42-yard line. That time he got 24. He's running behind a very talented offensive line.
Mark, and big doesn't begin to describe the size of these guys. They are enormous up front.
Olivier's played well, especially of late, and Jody Clemens, one of the playmakers up front for Indiana defensively.
Running the power, Mark, for big yardage on the first 2 snaps of the football game.
Krenzel hands it off to Ross again. Ross with another good game. Jake Powers and Kyle Killian in that 4-2-5. They play with 5 defensive backs, Bob.
And Jake Powers, a true freshman, getting his first to start today. And in the secondary, Mark, you see they play with 5 defensive backs. Cedric Henry, a true freshman from New Orleans. Multiple formations Ohio State has. But Mark, they better line up and stop the run right here.
Ohio State trying to change the trend of struggling on their opening drives. The pass by Krenzel incomplete. 3rd down and 6. Those are the ball at the 37. Jenkins makes the reception for the first down. Yeah, Holly, you never know so far that they've struggled offensively. 1st down and 10. Handoff once again to Ross. About 2 yards short of the 1st down.
Ohio State trying to focus in on one play. Right there, that's about the 5th time they've run this play, Mark.
Ross takes it again, gets the 1st down at the 11-yard line. 1st down and 10 for Ohio State on its opening drive of the ballgame. Out of the shotgun, a different look, and they hand it off to Ross. Has a blocker and has a touchdown. The Buckeyes methodically march it down the field against that Indiana defense and cash in. That was like clockwork. Ohio State looking to build up its offensive confidence and getting off to a good start. Behind the running of Lydell Ross, the Ohio State Buckeyes, the defending national champs, showing their heart and mettle. We'll be back after this.
This is a great lead for this defense. They're not used to being up early in a football game like this.
Usually they're running on the field, telling the offense to hold them until they get back. And LaVecchio, the quarterback, sacked. It's going to be ruled down. There is no fumble on the play. Matt LaVecchio was introduced early, transfer from Notre Dame, Bob. Young man who actually sleeps with his playbook. He is quite the workaholic. Talk more about that a little bit later. A look at our Best Buy starting lineups. Brian Lewis, one of several tailbacks they use by committee in the Indiana offense. They line up out of the offset eye on 2nd down and long. Brian Lewis over the right side. Here's a look at that offensive line. Sowell's one of the leaders up front for Indiana. Young teams up front too, Bob.
Well, we say Ohio State's big on the offensive line. We say Indiana is young on the offensive line. And
3rd and long for the Hoosiers on their opening drive. LaVecchio out of the shotgun, has time, and fires high, intended for Glenn Johnson. So
over, going to try to directionally kick this ball away from Michael Jenkins.
Didn't quite do it this time. He gets a chance to return it. Jenkins got about 5 on the return. Over 52,000, and almost half of them Buckeye fans here at Memorial Stadium. 1st down and 10 for Ohio State. Out of the backfield, complete up to the 45-yard line. He was a big part of their Opening drive, running the ball 6 times for 67 yards. Here's his 7th rush of the ball game. Down.
Is solve the problems they've had on offense. They're going to be able to win out through November.
3rd down and 6 for Krenzel. Fires. Complete for the 1st down at the 45-yard line to Drew Carter. 27-foot long jumper. Here's Ross on the draw. Lydell Ross down to the 40-yard line, and Reese Davis. Ohio State out of the shotgun this time. Handoff is to Ross. Got about 2 on the play. Kyle Killian. 3rd down and 5. 3-receiver formation for the Buckeyes. Krenzel under duress and brought down shy of the 40. On 4th and 5, averaging over 43 per. Johnson back for the punt. Try and hang this one inside. And this one did not get into the end zone. 21st punt inside the 20 this season for B.J. Sander. Lavecchio hands it off to his back. That was Taylor. Getting back to the Buckeye defense, one of the best in the nation. Reynolds back in his starting position after missing last week due to a suspension. And in the secondary, Chris Gamble was supposed to be more of a 2-way threat, but still a tremendous DB this year. Speaking of quarterback Jim Sorgi of Wisconsin a couple of weeks ago. Indiana running the ball again. This is Chris Taylor, stopped up by a gang of tacklers.
I'm really impressed with this defensive football team.
3rd down and 7. Lavecchio throws it behind his intended receiver. Tyson Beatty, the Australian punter, out of his own end zone. Gets off a line drive kick that'll bounce at the 41. And the Buckeyes are going to start with great field position. Back to the action, it's Ross. A busy man this afternoon. Lydell Ross. Brought down finally at the 13-yard line. He has been the sole determining factor for Ohio State's success.
Which is really good coaching because their players have great confidence in that right now.
Backs out of the eye. Why not Lydell Ross? Why not? Down to the 9, and he fumbled it. The Hoosiers say they have it, and they do. Recovered by Joe Gonzalez.
Mark, you had the feeling Indiana couldn't stop Ohio State. The only way Ohio State could be stopped was to stop themselves on that drive.
Ben Jarvis, Green Ellis on the carry. Pinozo in motion. Catch made down to the 14. Pinozo, one of the more successful trends in defenses right now in college football. 3rd and 6. Lavecchio completes it out beyond the 20. First down of the ball game. A trend we talked about.
Contact in the neutral defense. 5-yard penalty.
Mark Jones along with Bob Davey and Holly Rowe. Backs line up out of the eye. Ben Jarvis, Green Ellis. Gives him the 1st down and 10. Little trickery here. Lavecchio got it back. A flag down. Green Ellis caught the pass up at the 39-yard line.
Out of rhythm and out of sync with this holding penalty right now.
Big Ten enjoying a good year in the BCS and the top 25. Lavecchio fires on the out pattern, complete to number 19, Courtney Roby.
A couple great games tonight.
Run is to Green Ellis. He's brought down just shy of the 30-yard line.
Sets up a 3rd and 14. Really difficult right here. Again, you're going to see the bunch formation. And look for the crossing route.
Lavecchio back. They set up the screen. Green Ellis juggled it and is brought down shy of the 1st down. Not a great effort by the Australian punter, but he got a nice bounce. And it's going to be marked at the 34-yard line.
Because they did kick a non-returnable ball right there.
Lydell Ross, who fumbled the last time he carried the ball. Ohio State, the defending national champs, leading 7-0. A big part of the offense, Lydell Ross, number 30. So far has paid the cost to be the boss. We'll be back for the 2nd period in Bloomington right after this. 2nd down and 3 for the Buckeyes. First play of the 2nd period. Krenzel under the snap. Hands it off to Lydell Ross between the tackles beyond the 45 to the 46. Lots of important play today in the Big Ten around the conference as the standings continue to take shape. Prinzel off the play fake, looking up top on the post. Got a man at the 5. Drew Carter beat his man.
Never looked at the ball, and as a result, couldn't make a play.
First and goal.
Dead ball. Contact in the neutral zone. Defense. Half the
One of those
distance to the
teams.
goal.
Wisconsin,
No
let's go
first
back
down.
to the action. Ohio State, easy. Room service. Ross, his second touchdown of the game.
The ball carrier,
But the great part of this drive, Mark, the balance in the offense. Craig Krenzel going downtown to Drew Carter.
Who would have thought that when you look at what they've done so far?
Mark, they may be in the top 10 after this day if it keeps going the way it's going right now.
14-0, Bob, and the meter is still running. Lydell Ross piling up yardage, 120, and still plenty more to come. This is the definition of a cutback. We'll be back after this. 193 total yards of offense already. Back deep, it's Lance Bennett. Slips and falls at the 29-yard line. All right, Bob, here's Brian Lewis running the ball. Brought down shy of the 30. Let's look at Joe Paterno and Bobby Bowden tied atop the all-time coaching list. 138 victories. Pass going to be ruled complete at the 38-yard line. His roommate tells me so. First down and 10. Bobbled the snap. Lewis between the tackles down to the 41-yard line. Let's go downstairs
To get up close and personal on these human stories.
We fill in the coaches later. This is Lewis out to the 43-yard line. It'll be...
So it's important that they stay with their plan even though they're behind in this game.
There's Lewis again. Close to the first down, a little bit shy. Downward spiral. Third down and 1. Backs out of the eye. Lewis again got the first down right at midfield at the 50-yard line.
You got to love his attitude of just coming every day and taking advantage of his opportunity.
Lavecchio sacked. And they're going to rule that he was down before the fumble.
In that backfield immediately. Mark, that's a fumble. In my opinion, it was a good call, but in my opinion, that was a pretty quick whistle if he did.
Second and 19, the screen pass. Lewis with a nice run. Got some of it back. It seemed like we've had as much controversy this year surrounding the officials. Third and long, Lavecchio sacked. Back at the 43-yard line, the third sack of the afternoon for the Buckeyes.
And he is so quick to get up the field.
Saw Sean.
Dead ball. It was
Sean
coached by the
Phillips.
offense, lined up in the neutral zone prior to the snap.
That you like so much, you know, that constant temperature with no precipitation. If it's the right guy, yeah, that's a great combination.
You're saying they're a little soft then, huh?
Well, I'm directing that more at you than I am.
Here's Jenkins, whacked back at the 13-yard line. A lot of Buckeye fans here, driven 3.5 hours from Columbus. First down and 10 for Ohio State. Ross again, that's been the winning formula. Gain of about 3, and let's go back to Reese. And the pleasure of calling. Second down and 7 for Ohio State. Prinzel over the middle, complete once again to Drew Carter. Now it's incomplete.
Ohio State again in that double tight slot formation at the top of the field, and they run the power again right at the bubble.
Ross at the 35.
Their defense and special teams have done, Mark, because they have been upset very often.
Nope. Prinzel here on the jailbreak screen. Childress with a first down.
You get beaten down a little bit, but this is a great tonic today, coming out here and having success.
Prinzel go back the same way, almost the same play. This time San Antonio Holmes.
Unfortunate for that young man personally.
San Antonio Holmes now coming in, taking his spot. Hand it off that time to Lydell Ross.
That needs to do the same things over and over.
Third down and 9. Open in the flat, the fullback, Brandon Joe with a nice move out to the 35. Craig Prinzel has been much better than he was this last week. Completed his last 8 attempts. Make that 9. Ross out of the backfield, and let's go back to Reese.
Size of the offensive line from Ohio State. I mean, I've been down there with a bunch of football teams on the other side of the field. These guys are enormous up front.
2nd and 5. They hand it off behind that big offensive line. 3rd down and 3. Backs out of the offset eye. Play fake. Krenzel looking to make a play himself. Craig Krenzel lunging near the 1st down, out of bounds at the 24.
Don't go. Let it go now.
1st down and 10. Krenzel back again. And wisely threw it away Jenkins' way that time. 2nd down and 10. The 12th play of the Buckeye drive. On the quick slant, Jenkins caught it, then lost it. It's ruled incomplete. No doubt on 3rd down and 10. See if they can make a play. Wide open. San Antonio Holmes.
Holding. Offense. 10 yards, previous spot. Repeat 3rd down.
320 pounds across the front. Krenzel back to pass. Ross open. Ross tackled about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
Last week, a 53-yarder against Iowa, his career high. So this guy's money in the bank. We do sometimes jinx guys, though, when we talk that way.
Well, he's made his last 7. And if there was ever a platform for a jinx, Bob Davie just had it and said it.
Well, I have an unlisted phone number.
1st down and 10 for Matt LaVecchio in Indiana. On its own 20-yard line, backs out of the eye. Handed up to number 30, Chris Taylor.
A long college football season, a lot of twists and turns. We're not even in November yet.
Speaking of twists and turns, a fumbled snap, Bob, by Matt LaVecchio. 3rd and long for the Hoosiers. LaVecchio fires complete. 1st down at the 36-yard line. Good catch that time by Glenn Johnson, but
Offside. Defense. Penalties decline.
Great protection by that young Indiana offensive line.
LaVecchio with time. Incomplete. And Halterman took a hit. There's a pick. And Dante Whitner made a big play last week. Off the deflection. Makes the pick for the Buckeyes. They recovered the blocked punt in the end zone for the touchdown. So here he comes up with another big play. 1st and 10. We'll see if they can capitalize. Krenzel completes the pass down to the 40-yard line. This one's going to come back. It's against the Buckeyes.
Really an unselfish, talented player, Mark.
Krenzel back to pass. Completes it at the 48-yard line. And Bob, let me just...
Are they stupid penalties, meaning are they 15-yard type penalties, Mark?
2nd down and long. Krenzel under heat. Incomplete. It's time to let the big dogs eat. And the puppies too.
Krenzel's going to have time because Indiana only in a 3-man rush right now.
That time completes it underneath. Ross brought down shy of the 40, about 2 yards short of the 1st. 4th down and 2. Krenzel looked at Jenkins, fires over the middle. The pass is complete to Childress, and it's a 1st down.
Once again, no timeouts for Ohio State. Jim Tressel would have called 2 plays right there.
Krenzel, complete. He threw a dart for the 1st down at the 15. Childress.
And at a place like Ohio State, a Bam Childress is always waiting in the wings to step up and take advantage of.
Ask Purdue from last year. Made that big 4th down conversion. Kept them undefeated. Here he is again. Complete at the 10. Touchdown. Holmes. Santonio Holmes.
Drive by Ohio State.
Nugent with the extra point. It's good. And Craig Krenzel with his 6th touchdown pass this season, the 19th of his career. And
so they can play in the game, too.
Ohio State pitching a shutout. It's 21-0. Indiana calling for the fair catch at the 34-yard line. A daunting task ahead for them in the 2nd half.
And Matt LaVecchio needs to just settle down and play his game. He's a better quarterback than he's played right here in the 1st half.
Pass incomplete, and that 2nd down and 10. LaVecchio brought down behind the line of scrimmage again. Ohio State 6-0 and leading at the half. And Jim Tressel, the offensive coordinator and head coach, has to feel good. Time now for the Miller High Life halftime report. Reese Davis, like my dad said, you can't cook with cold grease. It's hot today for the Buckeyes.
State's defense, the only bad news, Drew Carter, the starting wide receiver, out with a knee injury.
On the return, the Hoosiers, Lance Bennett. Speedy kick returner out to the 30-yard line. It's pretty good living. First down and 10. Handed off to Green Ellis. Tries to reverse his field and is tackled back at the 27-yard line. Head coach is never pleased, huh? Really get it rolling. It's an interesting situation.
Well, that's a difficult situation.
Zone, got back prior to the snap.
And
quarterback takes a knee. We go to the next down, third down.
When we start winning here, whether it's in a year, 2 years, whatever, this is what the stadium's going to look like every week. So I would try to spin it into a positive.
Here's Lavecchio on the move. A flag down. Lavecchio. Good catch, but out of bounds. Incomplete. Gets off a good high spiral. Driving Jenkins back to the 22. Jenkins is brought down at the 30, an 8-yard return. Us had missed a little bit of practice time this year because of injuries. Started 3 games this season out of the 7 they've played so far, and here he is again to begin the third quarter. Ross gets around the edge. There's a flag down. Ross is down at the 34. Nice. Single back set. Give us to Ross. He got the first down at the 46-yard line. Lydell Ross. Usually tailback by committee. Play fake here. Krenzel has a man open. Number 80, Ryan Hamby. Second down and 8. Reese Hall in the ball game now. Krenzel looking for Jenkins, who can't get open. Has a man downfield. And a great catch by Holmes. He got behind Dwayne Stone and laid out. Got his teammates back in his good graces. First down and 10. This is Maurice Hall on the carry. Got a couple of yards. He's one of the top teams in the BCS standings. Trying to keep their national championship hopes alive. Here's Krenzel. Dangerous when given time. This time tiptoes out of bounds to the 12-yard line. Got to get to the 3-yard line for the first down. Holmes in motion. Pressure off the edge. Krenzel up in the air, picked off. At the 1-yard line, Cedric Henry, who's been picked on all day. Love in that family. A lot of miles, too. Lewis runs it off tackle, gains a couple of yards. Second down and 8. Lewis on the run, gets 2. Let's go back to Reese. Back to coaches. Third down and 4 for Indiana. Lavecchio under pressure. Brought down at the 7-yard line. Beatty 5 yards deep. Got up a pretty nice punt. A high spiral down to midfield. Jenkins put his hat down and delivered a blow. He got Buckeyes with the ball, the nose of it resting on the 49 of Indiana. First down and 10. Ross on the toss. Brought down at the 45-yard line. Ohio State.
I am really impressed with him. Very athletic and very, very, very good on defense.
Here's Ross plowing his way down to the 36-yard line. He got
Tennessee, even though they're struggling, Tennessee is a tough football team, playing them on the heels of the Virginia Tech game.
There's Krenzel weaving his way down to the 27-yard line. Killian making the stop.
A quarterback predetermined runs, not doing as much of that this year.
Here's Ross. Got the Buckeye first down.
I might wait until I rebuild a little more at Indiana before I put him up on this scoreboard.
Good idea. Here's Krenzel on the receiver screen. This is Gamble in on offense. Chris Gamble makes his presence felt at the offensive end. Coming into the season, here's a little motion. Backs lining up out of the eye on first and goal. Ross. Touchdown, Ohio State. His third touchdown run of the game. And it's 27-0.
A great drive. Lydell Ross once again having a career day, Martin.
Jerry DiNardo still searching for answers on the sidelines and on the field. Back after this. And 67 yards rushing, a career day for the young sophomore. This kick going to go out of bounds. And Indiana will get the ball on the 35-yard line. There lots of work to do for the Indiana offense, lining up out of the eye. This is Taylor.
To try to spread Ohio State out a little bit.
Vecchio completes the pass over the middle at the 43-yard line. Courtney Roby made.
Really? Yeah, it's a great thing.
3rd down and 1. Taylor gets the first down. Just beyond the 45-yard line.
A very experienced head coach.
Probably had some encouraging things to say as a result to his team. 1st and 10. LaVecchio going downtown. A flag down on the play. It was intended for Roby. It's one of the few times they've tried to go downfield. Let's bunch formation to the left. They put it on the ground. LaVecchio lost the snap. Pressure coming again off the edge. Pass incomplete. 3rd down and 14. LaVecchio working out of the shotgun. Pressure again, and they get to him at midfield. A.J. Hawk soaring in for the sack.
50 yards for Indiana, Mark.
They came after the punter Beatty that time, and he booms this one into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20 of a 28-0 lead with 2:50 to go in the 3rd. Krenzel on the quick 3-step drop. Complete to Jenkins.
It says Indiana and Ohio, and then both of the boys' numbers. How odd is it for you to have 2 boys at 2 Big Ten schools?
It's really exciting. I mean, it's difficult.
Hopefully just do whatever I can. I mean, you know, whatever the team needs me to do, I'll hopefully be there to do.
All right, thanks very much. The Gonzalez family, 2 boys on these teams.
Now get us a couple of those shirts, Holly. As Krenzel throws it out of bounds. Coming back to the field for the Buckeyes. 2nd down and 10. Run the ball again. This is Maurice Hall.
And I agree with him. The CEO as a head coach sometimes loses touch with what's really going on.
Pass almost picked off. Would they do? Well, it's been all positive for them offensively coming in. With over 460 yards of offense. The punt to be returned by Johnson. Early vote for Coach of the Year in the NFL. With all due respect to Bill Parcells. 1st down and 10. Pass incomplete. 2nd down and 10. But just 15 minutes to go for Indiana to get on the scoreboard. As for Jim Tressel in Ohio State, it's been all garnet and gray, in part due to their quarterback. Back after this. In a positive way for us today. As we start the 4th quarter, the same way the game began. LaVecchio under heat, under pressure.
Boy, this sounds crazy for Indiana to fake a punt.
That's what they do. This is Grossfield. Short of the 1st down at the 40-yard line. Didn't get there.
Are really frightening. Particularly a young man who's not used to contact.
1st down and 10. Here's the counter. This is the freshman Guilford. And Reese Davis, tell us what's up. McMullen in the game at quarterback. Fires downfield, has a man. Touchdown. Holmes. And a fumble in the end zone. And they're going to say Indiana has it.
Holmes runs the post, turns Cedric Henry around. Great call. That football definitely, in my opinion,
big part of the reason why they were the national champs. Here's LaVecchio firing complete to Johnson. And Johnson has a 1st down at the 31-yard line.
I mean, it's not like he had to be back there in that hotel room by himself. I mean, but started as a true freshman at Notre Dame.
Pass complete to Pinozo, and let's go downstairs.
He may have a broken nose as well, guys.
Oh, not sure he wants to stay on that trick play unit anymore. Brian Lewis.
It's a pretty significant penalty. So Robert Reynolds, a good kid, made a stupid mistake. But good kids sometimes do make mistakes.
Issued an apology, and Ohio State suspended him for 1 game. And here's Brian Lewis trying to get to the edge, but can't.
Defense, they close in a hurry.
Second down and 10. Roby in motion. Lavecchio once again under heat and sacked back at the 35 by Will Smith. And Indianapolis to go. 19. Lavecchio going up top. Incomplete at the 15-yard line.
That's done with now. They're going to punt this football.
Not a wonderful effort by Beatty. The 9. Moved to 7-1 on the season overall. First down and 10. McMullen in at quarterback, tosses it to Maurice Hall. Hall brought down at the 31, flag down in the play.
And what a high percentage of time they are, right?
At first down and 20 now for his understudy, Scott McMullen. Receiver screen to Childress, complete. Eludes a couple of would-be tacklers, and
we got to get Holly doing one of those home improvement shows. The way she sold that right there, I want to get down there and buy a piece of that locker room. I thought it was cribs.
Just a little corner. Pass completed the 35-yard line to third down and 5.
Turn, do we?
I'm with you. Win or tie, Bob. I thought it was bad. Oh, and what a crushing hit. Looked like a block. First down and 10. Hey, guys in the studio getting us a little bit. They have the power of, videotape back there a little bit more than we do. Nice run out to the 49-yard line. Great eyes.
Are we missing the...
Great call, Bob. There's Hall again.
It helps Ohio State going into November in the stretch run in the Big Ten.
6.5 minutes to go. McMullen back to pass. On the post, wide open. Touchdown, Holmes, and this time he didn't fumble it going in.
And it's amazing down your coverage ability.
Bob, as the extra point is good, you got to like the confidence that the Ohio State Buckeyes coaches show in going back to Holmes like they went back to Ross after he fumbled it. One more look at the catch and the touchdown. The Buckeyes in full effect. Sir. But give them a couple minutes. Here's a return by Bennett. Bennett, the wrapper, wrapped up and under cloudy gray skies and ominous sky. And it
comes into this game with 348 yards rushing. Gets Indiana in the end zone.
Here's Hall. Hall brought down at the 36. Justin Zwick now in at quarterback for Ohio State. Hands it off to Guilford, the freshman. Second down and 3.
So it all kind of blends in together, but these Buckeye fans, they want to watch these young players.
To the last minute, Zwick completes the pass short of the first down to Hamby, and fourth down and 1. Zwick keeps it and gets the first down. And Ohio State has been complete, both ends of the field. Roy Smith now in at quarterback. This complete day for the Garnet and Gray. Ira Guilford, the freshman, gets about 3. That might just about do it. This one is cooked, glazed, and sliced. Krenzel, Tressel, the Buckeyes, with a great performance today. 35-6 winners against Indiana. Bob, some final thoughts?
And we'll see as this season progresses into November. Was today the tonic and the cure for this Ohio State offense, Mark? Today they flexed their muscles, really against an outmanned Indiana team, but impressive the balance they showed and the amount of athletes they can put on that football field.